Hey, what's up, YouTube? Boswell back with another video. Hey, I wanted to share three quotes with you guys. Remember, I always say I got like 100 quotes, man, and I just felt like dropping three more with you guys today. And the first one is: rich people believe in the ability, poor people believe in their inability. So for this quote here, the reason I saved this particular quote was, for a long time, I was like always in a mind state of man, I don't have enough knowledge to do this, or I don't know enough, or I haven't learned this skill yet, or just creating roadblocks in front of me to keep pushing me away from the things that I want. And so this just goes along with the mind state that I always preach and practice now where I am in my life about having that abundance mind state versus a scarcity mind state. So when they say like rich people or people that's wealthy, they have that mind state where they believe in their abilities, right? So, and that come with time, and that come with skill building, and that come with putting in the work. But that's just a rich mind state, and I think it's not always financial, but it's definitely, you know, understanding you have an abundance. And so, an abundance of things is what makes you rich, not always a financial situation. But the poor mind state, it just always keep you poor. It always keep restraints on you and keep you in the mind state of, oh, I can't do this. I don't have the ability, the inability to do things. So I thought that was always something I like to keep up with um, when I feel down. Sometimes, like, man, am I making excuses? Do I really not have what it takes, to get to that next point in my life? And so I just always go back and be like, man, no, you have a rich mind state. You broken out of that poor victim mentality, that you put barriers and roadblocks and all type of stuff in front of you because you doing what you say you want to do, you know, and you're almost there. So just keep a rich mind state, build towards it. It just takes one foot in front of the other. And the more you amass, the more rich you become, to get closer to what you want to do in life. So that's the first quote. The second thing is the belief comes before the behavior. Listen, it's like, you know, um, everybody, well, I don't say everybody, but, in the Christian faith or whatever, a lot of people want to say they want to go to heaven, but they don't have the full belief in God. Everybody say, oh, I want to be successful, but they don't have belief in themselves. You have to have the belief before, you know, the behavior. You got to believe that you can achieve first, and then action starts to come into play after that. But it's like working out, man. It's like you can go to the gym all day long, but if you don't believe you're gonna lose the weight, you're not gonna be consistent. You're gonna stop showing up. You're gonna talk yourself down, be like, oh man, everybody looking at me. You're gonna start to think what everybody that everybody cares about you and this and that. you know so you have to switch all that mind state up. You have to believe first. You have to create that goal and be like, this is what it is, and don't you can't really care about what people think. You have to have the belief before the behavior. And so I just thought that's always powerful. And I always like using myself for example because I'm just in a different mind state now. But before I started doing anything, I had to start believing in myself again, right? And then the action started to come. It's like, hey, I'm believing in my religion, right? I'm all in. I'm like, take the wheel, God. Like at this point, because what I have to lose, you know what I mean? So you have to be all in, because listen, nobody makes it out this life alive. Nobody. So if you remember that, it's like, damn, nobody make it out this alive. Nobody makes it out alive. And that's just the belief. Like, okay, well, if that's the case, why am I living my life according to everybody else and what they want me to do? No, I'm believing myself, which ultimately is like believing in God, because then you connect. So, and then after that, the behavior and the action starts to come into place because you're like, man, I really can see it. I really believe that what I can achieve. So the belief comes before the behavior. And the last one, and again, all this kind of connected, but the last one's belief is a choice. You know, it's a choice. Nobody's forcing you to believe anything. They may be tricking you to believe something. They may be manipulating you. But at the end of the day, once you wake yourself up internally, you know true right from wrong. You know true truth from falsehoods. I honestly believe that because your mind, you get command of your mind again, and then you can make the right choices for yourself, which is the belief in yourself, right? Which ultimately, like I said, to reiterate, is the belief in God. Because when you're not distracted, you connect back with your source, which is through you. You are the plug to the universe. All them thoughts that come in your mind that just come out of nowhere and they positive. I know sometimes there's some negative thoughts in that too, but the ones that hit right, the ones that you feel in your core, in your soul, in your spirit, you didn't even think about none of that. It just came to you, right? That's you being connected to the source. That's you being connected to God. But you gotta believe that. It's a choice to believe that though. You can't be like, man, that's just some voodoo, some mumbo jumbo. No. You gotta believe. It's a choice to believe it, and it's real. Nobody can tell me different now, man. Like I'm too far connected. I'm too connected to the chain link. I'm too connected now that nobody can tell me different. That the thoughts that come to my mind randomly, that's positive, that I don't even cultivate. I don't even think of it, just drop in your mind. You know what I mean? Like nobody can tell me different. I'm too conscious of it now. But I believe that to get to that point, it's a choice to believe it though. So anyway, man, I just want to share three quotes with you guys tonight. Um, it's been a long week, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna stay consistent. And like I said, I always appreciate y'all for checking in. Drop a comment below. Like the video. Welcome to the Husband Code. This is your first time tuning in. Drop a video every day, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.